Welcome back to the WokenPodcast. Today we have a very special guest. He's one of the best builds. He has one of the best builds in Deepwoken, to be honest. Welcome, Supaa.
Yo, what's up guys? I'm Supaa. You may not know me, I'm a little bit smaller on the Deepwoken YouTube side. But yeah, I'm excited to be on.
I like it, staying humble. Before we start, I'd like to announce another giveaway of armor enchants. It might be a full set of 3 and it will most likely be in the Deepwoken info server, so make sure to check it out. And make sure to check out Supaa, his channel will be in the description as well. Let's just start off with how you been doing, Supaa? How's life?
I've been good. You know, Deepwoken has been dry lately, but you know, I've been managing to make it work.
I see.
But yeah, other than that, no complaints.
It's been dry for everyone, to be fair. Everyone's waiting for Layer 2. Actually, let's go back 9 months ago when you started uploading Deepwoken content. Was there any reason?
Okay, 9 months ago. Sure.
Motivation behind that?
Like when I first started doing videos, what was my vision?
Yeah.
So, basically, my first video that popped off, I never had like a struggling phase where I had like 3K views, 4K views a video. Mostly all my videos actually did extremely well. My first video was the Alita tutorial, and what I would do is, so it was a new event. Alita was brand new, and what I would do is, everybody was asking in the Discord, yo, what's Alita? Because no one knew. It said new event Alita. So I made a video explaining how to do Alita and where she is, and then I'll just DM people on Discord with my video. I'm like, yo, like people that asked what Alita was, I would DM them like, yo, this is Alita. And so basically what happened from that is I didn't post any other videos at the time, and YouTube saw, based off the analytics, that it was doing extremely well. It had like 300 views in the first hour, which now would be terrible, but at the time, for me, someone who didn't get views because I didn't post, that was extremely well. So it was like, oh, people really enjoyed this video, so they pushed it out to more people, and it did extremely well. I didn't post more after that. That was just a one-off video that did extremely well. Then I got teleportation bell, and before this, I used to gank Unnamed all the time. I would be in their VC, just hanging out and waiting for like a Primdon session, and I'll do this for fun, not for content, by the way. And I had this really funny idea with teleportation bell, where I would teleport Duke to unnamed Primdon sessions and have Duke fight them. And before I was like a loser that just did this for fun. Like I'd do this like religiously, bro. I was like I would spend like 16 hours a day in their VC, bro. It was just so fun to me, like hearing their reactions. I was like, huh, I'm gonna do this. I recorded like a 1-minute clip of it, and I thought nothing of it. It popped off like 10K views in the first day, and people were like, can we see the full video? So I posted the full video that actually did better than the 1-minute video, and I was like, huh. So I made a tribute to me spending 16 hours a day ganking Unnamed, which was Winter Olaf. It was a freshie with rags with Shattered Katana and Wind Up Bell that would gank Unnamed literally 16 hours a day in their VC, and I made like a video of it, and I was like, huh, all 3 of my videos popped off. Maybe I could do Deepwoken YouTube. So that's how it started.
Wow, you really went in there. So speaking of Unnamed, so you literally just used to troll them for no reason behind, just for fun.
No, this was not for content. I was a loser who would sit in their VC 16 hours a day on an alt account, just gank them as a solo, freshie in rags with Shattered Katana, because it was just so funny. They thought I was exploiting. They would say the most outrageous things, and I just thought it was so funny.
You mentioned they thought you were exploiting, but they actually had exploiters in their guild, didn't they?
Yes, they had exploiters. A lot. When I was doing my Thunder Kick video, one of the exploiters thought I was exploiting, so he started flying towards me, and you can see in the video. But yeah,
I might play that clip because it's actually hilarious. I remember seeing it. I wanted to ask, so you pretty much almost answered this, but how did the Winter Olaf journey start?
Just me being a loser. Just literally me being a loser and having nothing better to do.
So was that build like fully oriented for Unnamed Guild again?
No, it was my first Bell account. It had 100 intelligence, like 2 frost draw. It was 100 medium, and I think 100 fort. I don't remember, but I would abuse potions all the time because at the time, potions healed like 50% of your HP, and it was kind of insane.
Yeah, that's true. Now you're quite known to always come up with like videos on crazy bugs or insane builds. How does that work with you?
the bugs.
Yeah,
Insane builds. Like, can you give an example?
like I think you're always making different videos on builds.
Okay, like gun build.
Yes.
Okay, well the gun build originated from in the mod house gank. I thought dual guns was trash beforehand, but in the mod house gank, one of the dual gun users absolutely mopped me on the floor. I was like, damn, why is he doing so much damage? Why is he swinging so fast? I literally can't parry this. I was like, huh, you know what? So I looked at his stats. Well, I looked at everything he had. I saw he has overflowing dam. I saw he had a helmet on. So I got a rough estimate of his stats, and I just made it better. And it turned out to be one of my best builds. Well, second to my Lightning Cloak Shadow build.
And could you speak more about your Lightning Shadow build?
Which one? The new one or the old one? The glitched?
Yeah, the new one.
Anyone? Okay. So my first Lightning Cloak Shadow build was just Shadow. It didn't have any lightning, and it was 100 Shadow, 25 Charisma, 25 Fortitude for Exoskeleton, 15 Agility for Condition Runner, stuff like that. It had no Thundercall. Then I posted this video. Oh, and it had old school Exoskeleton, and it had Bloodless on all its mantras. So with Exoskeleton at the time, it only took 20 hits to kill you. So I had Bloodless on all my mantras. I had Condition Runner, and I had Vampirism. So every single time I hit a mantra, every single time I hit someone, or etc., or every single time I ran for like 3 seconds, I would basically be getting 5% of my health back because 20 hits to kill you. This build, I used to gank with old pre-nerf Exoskeleton all the time. Then Exoskeleton got nerfed. I stopped playing on the build. I went on to new builds, but then I came back to it for some reason because I thought it was gutted since Exoskeleton got gutted. And I was like, huh, you know what? This build's still viable. So I started maining it again. And what happened was I found a mantra dupe glitch. So I posted the video, and one of the people that was doing the mantra dupe glitch found another glitch because of my video where you can transfer mantras. I was like, whoa! So I got my friend who had Lightning Cloak to give me his Lightning Cloak. And also on my Shadow build, I had a glitch where every single time I leveled up, I would get a Whispers. So I would roll 2 every single time. If I didn't pick any mantras, that build would have had 120 talents.
So, speaking of the bugs, do you just get lucky with them, or is like people helping you find them, or what's with that?
It's not really luck. I mean, if you're actively looking for bugs, you will find them. Like, I'm sure you could find another mantra transfer glitch, blah 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 blah. If you spend like a day at the mantra modification table, the game's so buggy. If you spend like a day just researching, trying stuff out at the mantra table, I mean, yeah, it would work. You would find another one very quickly. My fans do help me a lot, though. They do send me a lot of bugs that I appreciate, and it makes me understand like how bugs are even happening most of the times.
So were you actively looking for bugs
No, not really. People say that I'm actively looking for bugs. It's just I don't. It's just whenever fans DM me, I'm like, huh, this is cool. I might make a video on it.
So you also answered this question pretty much, but what really started the trolling bugs guild Unnamed? Was it just for fun?
Just boredom.
So there was no hatred.
No. So okay, well, I made Winter Olaf. It was my first Bell account, and no one had bells at the time because it was brand new. If bells were just discovered, people thought to get bell you'd spend 8 hours in the depths. I just got bell, and no one had bell. And so what I did was I went into this Deepwoken Discord. I went in guilds, like guild adverts, and I was just trying to look for a guild that I could gank that had VC. And I found Unnamed. I joined it, and there's 3 Unnameds at Hive. And I was like, okay, time to test my build. I went there. They were surprisingly easy, and their reactions was kind of funny. I was like, huh, this was kind of fun. Like, I ganked him at Hive. It was kind of fun. I want to do it again. So I just did that for like a month. A month before actually posting any content on YouTube.
Did they ever find out about you, like, during that month?
Did they find out about Winter Olaf? Yes, bro. They were talking about... I would like search up Winter Olaf in their Discord, and they were talking about me every single day. in the unnamed Discord, to the point where they even banned my name. Like, if you said my name, it would get deleted in the Discord.
Actually, speaking about getting the belt, did you get it out of chance, or did you actually like find out the way?
I did like 8 Primadons. Yeah, 8 Primadons, and I helped my friend do 8 Primadons. I would solo it with health potions, which gave you like 50% of HP back. Yeah.
So you did find out like you had to actually like, do this or that to get the belt.
Yeah, I found out.
Do you think at some point the devs just get fed up with you because of the constant videos you make on bugs?
I do know they watch my YouTube channel. I do know that. Here, I'm gonna send you something that I think makes sense. This is the developer's face when they wake up and see another super video posted about bug abuse. That's what I like to use as a joke.
I've seen the meme before, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously do get fed up, but you know, hey man, it comes with sacrifices. I mean, obviously, because I post bug abuse videos, I can't be in the YouTuber tournament, and I also can't be a tester. I can't also be a moderator or etc. So while it does seem easy to post bug abuse videos, you need to give that up, and they obviously do get fed up at sometimes. I do know Archmage doesn't like me. I do know a lot of the moderators don't like me because of my bug abuse videos, but you know. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
But I think in your defense, if you don't post those videos, don't bring light to them, there'd be like a group of people that just constantly abuse them, wouldn't they?
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I post these videos I post these bug abuse videos for them to get patched. I don't do that. I post them purely for the content. I mean, I'm not like a noble person who posts them so they can be patched right away, or else I would have just reported them in the bug channel, like, you know.
Speaking of the YouTube tournament, were you not allowed in it just because of posting bug videos, or is there any other reasons?
Because I'm banned from Deepwoken, because of the mod videos, because of the bug abuse videos, stuff like that. Which is fair. Listen, man, imagine you hate bug abusers, and you also hate people who are banned from Deepwoken. And this guy who's banned from Deepwoken and also abuses bugs just got Lightborn. What the? This is unfair. Like, it's just not fair. So I'm completely fine with it. I do hope I can be in next tournaments with not Lightborn, just titles. I think that'd be fine for me to participate in. But who knows? Probably not, to be honest with you, because the mods don't like me. But yeah.
Actually, there's going to be a really interesting tournament that is going to be hosted by Akamatsu. It's going to be money.
Well, that's just for fun, but yeah.
Now I actually have to ask this question. In your opinion, what are the best enchants after all? Because you do have crazy experience, of course.
Province Thorns is the best enchant for PvP. Also Stone. If you're good at the game, not even Heroism. Heroism is so Heroism is good for 1v1s if you know you're better than your opponent. Objectively, Province Thorns and Stone is the best for PvP. Province Thorns because if you're fighting against a really good player who knows how to parry, Province Thorns just gonna mess him up so much because he's parrying everything, you're parrying everything, and bam, like you roll a dice, and it's between 1 to 5 seconds, and he gets hit with a 4% damage attack that is dodgeable and parryable, but you don't know when it's coming. So it's just very annoying. People say it's the worst enchant for PvP, but it's probably the best. Stone is also good if your opponent blocks a lot. It's very annoying getting guard broken 24/7. But yeah.
So would you go on light weapon? You go Province Thorns?
No, for light weapons you don't go Province Thorns on light weapons. You usually go it on heavy or medium. So the reason I didn't go Province Thorns on my dual gun build is because no one parries dual guns. No one parries daggers. You're usually hitting them more than they actually parry you. Even if you're fighting someone good, they're not gonna parry it that often because it's just so fast. That's why Province Thorns is not that good for light.
For example, I have Stone or Enforcer Axe. Anything else good enchant? Yeah.
Stone Enforcer Axe. I mean, yeah, it's good.
I see you mentioned the Third or Grim or Umbra Knight. Is there any reason for that?
Umbra Knight is a proc chance for 20%. It sucks. Or it's just not for me. I probably just angered like the 5 people who use Umbra Knight, so I'm sorry for that.
What about
the third is good, but it's just only 10% damage. I mean, it's not that good. It is good if you're like stacking multipliers. And Yunshul Yunshul can proc on you. I mean, it's not insane. It's one of those old enchants that haven't been touched, and it really needs to be touched.
What about Heroism or Serum?
Heroism is only a 1v1 enchant, because if you're in a gank, no matter how good you are, you're gonna get low, or at least below a bar to where the enchant doesn't proc anymore. If you're in arena, it's extremely good, because if you're in arena and you're good, it's extremely good. If you're in a gank, it's terrible. You're never gonna be full all the time during a gank, even if you're like the son of Count and Drag, and you're living, breathing off Deepwoken 24/7. Heroism's still not gonna be good for you for ganks.
Let's see. I actually remember you used the Heroism hammer, or it was a heavy weapon in one of your gank videos. So
Sacred Hammer?
Yeah.
No, but it was just Sacred Hammer. I didn't use any Heroism enchants.
Okay, right. What about Seer? That's a good enchant.
Okay. Seer I thought was good, except the Seer procs, like, so you know how it stacks up to 40%? That's if you constantly hit them. If they parry once, it resets back to 0. So it's just so bad. If it lasted for like forever, it would be extremely good. If it lasted for like 5 seconds, it would also be kind of good. But the fact that if you parry it once, it resets the stacks on him, it's just pretty bad.
So we talked about the best enchants. What are the worst enchants?
Worst enchants is, hold on, let me put up a list of enchants. Let me see. Definitely Gluttony. Yeah, Gluttony. Metal is okay for PvE.
Say for PvP as
well. Wild and Gluttony is terrible. What'd you say?
Metal. Wouldn't you say it's good for PvP? Because most people be running around with like 30% physical armor nowadays.
No, not really. Metal, if most people have full armor because of Thresher scales, and by the time you even knock them, they still won't have their armor depleted. They need to buff Metal severely, to be honest. It's only good in PvE because monsters have armor, which is really what's it's good for.
Sure. So what are the best tips or advices you can give to players hoping for best builds, or even new players?
Hoping for what?
Best builds.
Builds, like new builds.
Yeah, to keep up with the up-to-date with the game, like the best builds.
Just make your own build. There really is no meta. Okay, well there is a meta. It's the dual guns, because that's insane. So I let my friend play on my account and fight me, and I went on his account to fight him on my dual gun build, and he is significantly worse than me. He's still my friend, but he's still significantly worse than me, and he beat me. He beat me on my dual gun build. So there is obviously like build carry, but I do think part of the fun in Deepwoken is making your own build, and any build can work. I honestly think all attunements are meta. Like there's no meta. It's just that there are better builds, but there is no meta, to be fair. But I do think my dual gun build is extremely strong.
I think something interesting about Deepwoken is even every time nerf a meta, another meta comes back up, and it just constantly there's new builds every day. Like for example, even if they nerf the dual gun build you have, there's I saw another video of a guy with an Umbra Knight katana. Have you seen it?
That build is kind of situational. I mean, he's stacking all the damage multipliers, sure, but realistically, after he only has like 3 seconds of all the buffs, right? And it's not even that crazy of a buff. It's only like 2.3 times damage on buff. It's not that crazy. And after 3 seconds, all his buffs goes away. It's very like, okay, it's funny how much damage it does when you have all the buffs, but the buffs don't last forever. That's why like active buffs are pretty bad. Only passive buffs like Lose Your Mind, Issue Drink, stuff like that is pretty good.
See, true. This is a bit unexpected, but do you think Alchemy is underrated or overrated?
Overrated, definitely. I'm making a video soon with Walter White Goes Ganking. He has 100 intelligence. These potions suck. They need a buff so badly. None of the potions are good. If you get hit once, you stop drinking the potion. They gutted potions ever since potions were kind of good. Well, was actually good since release, and they just gutted it completely to where it's kind of unusable unless you're like trolling around. Health potions in combat heal you like 5% of your HP. It's like kind of crazy. Speed potions, you would have got to your destination if you didn't drink that potion, because the potion takes like 3 seconds to drink. It slows you down severely, and it's just so bad. It's definitely overrated.
And I think right now, if you eat the ingredient of the potion, you can still get the effect of the potion.
It's a chance, but somewhat. It's to a much lesser degree.
What are your favorite residents? Like favorite builds in them?
Okay, Reaper's the best. Teleportation bell is cool because like gate is like your own personalized gate. And you just Reaper because it's an auto execute. Teleportation because like personalized gate. And yeah, that's it. That's it basically. That's my favorite bells.
So Reaper, but it's mainly PvP though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if we were speaking PvP/PvE, what would be the best build?
Oh, the best build for PvE?
Both.
Sacred Fields. Sacred Fields, counter, run it back. Those are the best.
Alright. No, actually, I have to ask, because I asked Akamatsu about this before. Jar of Souls, if you remember Jar of Souls builds.
Yes. I'm a huge fan of Jar of Souls with I'm a huge fan of Jar of Souls with multiple damage multipliers, because Jar of Souls does the most damage in the game, and it actually is affected by damage multipliers. So you stack like 2 times damage on it, and you have the auto execute version. I was actually going to do that back when I ganked Unnamed. I was going to make a Jar of Souls build with a bunch of damage multipliers, and then it had auto execute, and I was going to go to Unnamed and like use it on them and auto execute them. I'm pretty sure I do have a video of me doing that actually. Let me try to find it. I'll try to find it. Oh wait.
The damage is actually affected by the NPC or the souls absorber, isn't it?
Yeah, but it also is affected by damage multipliers. Here, I found the video. I'm gonna tell you what timestamp real quick. Alright, you can go to 10 seconds. That's me ganking Unnamed with Jar Souls with a bunch of multipliers.
I see. Yeah, even I think corrupted version with a little bit of damage multipliers is like enough to do a lot of damage.
What'd you say?
Jar of Souls, the corrupted version, and a few damage multipliers would probably be enough to like melt the HPs.
The corrupted version is like 20% extra damage.
What are your expectations from Layer 2? What do you expect out of Layer 2?
I do think it's gonna be good. Definitely worth the wait. I do think that. I think progression's gonna be a lot different. I think a lot of stuff's gonna be different. I also think old builds are gonna suffer a lot. You're gonna have to make a new build in Layer 2. Everything's just gonna be so different. If you have an old build in it's gonna be like I'm assuming that old builds are gonna be like worth nothing, or like worthless, or like not worthless, is like unusable in Layer 2, because it just gets outclassed so much by new builds. I would say new talents, new mantras, stuff like that. It's like being a old shadow user with new shadow. It's like always picking shadow gun, dark eruption, shadow eruption when you have rising shadow Shadebringer, stuff like that.
So you think Layer 2 is just gonna outclass everything that Layer 1 has?
Yeah. I do think that.
Any guesses for when it's going to release?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna release when Deepwoken released.
Oh, actually, wait,
What'd you say?
What month is that?
Oh, that's 12/20. December 20th. I think it's gonna release.
Interesting. That's a choice. You have anything you want to say? I think this is pretty much covered it.
Yeah, not really. That's it for me. Yeah.
I think Supaa wanted to say unban him. Bring him back to the tournament, and it was great having you, man. Thank you for accepting.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for letting me on. It was fun. I like talking, so yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Huge thanks to Supaa and actually Agamatsu so much. Thank Agamatsu for the first episode. It popped off. Hopefully this will pop as well. Thank you guys for watching. It was fun, and bye bye guys. Yeah, that's it.